Hey, friends and family of Ronny's Farm to Table. It's Friday and it's sunny. Two of my favorite things. So, the plan for today is to get the dark tent completely sterilized and clean and move some of the bags which are lagging behind in their development over in there and have them there. Then, since I'm already having the growing tent pretty much emptied out, I will clean that all off too and put the bags in there, which I might be able on Monday to open up and let the mushrooms out. One thing that I want to mention too is I wish I could control the time of those mushrooms. I would like to tell them, hey, in 10 days you're going to be at this stage, in 5 days you're going to be at this stage. But they're a living organism and everything takes its own time, so patience is a virtue. Lots to do today. Maybe I will start tilling the garden later too. We will see what's happening and how things are developing. So lots to do. Stay tuned. Here we are again with the mushroom's best buddy. Welcome in the Berliner room. Something that as a mushroom grower should get into the habit to is cleaning your growing tents each week at least. Just to make sure that the mushrooms have the best possible environment that they can grow in. I built this little bracket here recently, a couple of years ago. And I suppose it was sitting outside, I was cutting it outside, so I probably brought some bacteria, germs, anything in here. And it has to get all cleaned off. And since I'm already cleaning that shelf, I thought, well, let's clean the whole room. But for that, I need to switch my outfit again into my sterile lab outfit. So hold on, and ka-ching! Got the Superman outfit on. Well, super cleaner outfit. Let's get it cleaned off. I got a couple rags here too I'm going to be using. Put them right over here. Let's get to it. Here's the deal. My wand, my spraying wand, has a crack and it's leaking really bad. So I cannot even really build up pressure in that little tank. So I want to go see on the farm if I have somewhere else another wand sitting around. So stay tuned, I will be right back. I thought I pushed the recording button, but I didn't. So you missed me cleaning out the dark tent. We have a new sprayer. Let me quickly grab that over here. This is Mushroom's Best Buddy 2.0. It's an old sprayer that my grandfather used and it hasn't been used for many, many years, so the worry that there's any chemicals in there or something was very low due to evaporation, winter, summer, expansion and all that stuff, and also the top was open. Either way, I cleaned it out 4 times with bleach, rinsed it 4 more times afterwards out, so the inside should be pretty clean. I have a little bit of operating issues with this one too, but we will see how it goes. So this tent is clean. I'm going to let it dry out. Then we're going to move the mushrooms from this side over into this side. Then I'm going to clean off the growing tent and we go from there. So time to dry. We're ready for the big move from this tent over to this tent so I can get this one also all cleaned. No time to waste because I don't want to expose them too long to light. While I'm carrying them over here, I'm also going to clean up the surface over the last week or so. Many times I went in there with not super clean hands. I just want to make sure that the surface doesn't have anything on it so that when I cut it open here in a week or so, that there's just 0 things on the bags. Let's do that quick. No time to waste. You just saw me spanking this bag. I read yesterday that when you do this, this will introduce the mechanism of pinning. It's like when you think in a forest, when there's a tree trunk or a tree branch falling to the ground, there's an impact. And that impact shows the mushroom, hey, there's something going on, I have to go into this direction. So spanking them actually helps. And you will have seen in many of my videos that I've been spanking everything around me, left and right, the sauna, wood, anything. So I've been practicing, and it should be like you're spanking, or not spanking, just tapping a big dog, that kind of force. Not too hard, but hard enough that you kind of have a little bit of an oomph to it. So I'm gonna sterilize this again, give it another spank, and when you see those guys here, which are really white, I want to kind of get that going here, the pinning process. So there we go. Look at this beauty here. Just gorgeous. That should be done by Monday. Look at the white top. Here's one that's from the Golden Oysters batch that I made. Something you can see here on the bottom. Too wet, way too wet. There's moisture down here, and that can cause bacterial growth. I will keep an eye on it, see if it's gonna go where it needs to go, but I think the Golden Oysters might not be a winner here. Back at it. So here's one of the great oysters that I was talking about. They're rather wet, and I think I have good mycelium in here, but it's really fighting. You see how it's not very nice and bright and white? It's more of a grayish color, but it didn't turn grayer and it didn't expand. So I don't think it's cobweb mold. Gotta keep an eye on those. The lion's mane. I tell you, something during that batch went wrong. Because look down here. That's the green mold, trichoderma. And it has a couple more spots, so it's inside the bag now, not just on the surface. But we have some mycelium on top here, the white stuff coming. Maybe it will overtake it. Most likely not. I will put that far to the side so I can keep an eye on it. But yeah, look at this. They're a big old green spot. Hot. All right, the move is done. We got each bag. So I'm gonna take some of my monitoring equipment out there because I had a eureka moment where I have to clean out the humidifier totally away. So I'm gonna put the bleach solution in there, and when I go full on mist the whole tent with a bleach solution, then I don't have to spray it with that little sprayer. That should be really easy, quick. Let's do it. So. We are inside the growing tent. Lights are all on, everything is working pretty good. I changed the humidifier water with a bleach solution mix, and I'm gonna just completely mist the whole thing, and so everything is nice and sterile. So for Monday morning, when we're gonna start cutting open some of the bags, this is going to be a perfect sterile room, a clean room. So, and you're going to be able to watch how this whole thing is going to fill up with mist. Check it out. Mist is sterilizing everything inside the tent, and I'm gonna let it run probably for another 20 minutes, and I'm gonna wipe everything off. So that's a great idea that I had there, you know, just putting bleach mist into the tent. It's gonna clean the crooks and cracks there, and nookies and all these kind of things that I cannot even imagine being able to reach with my own hand. It's everywhere inside the tent, on every surface. So another 20 minutes. Then it's time to clean up. First things first. You might have seen me doing some things really unsafe and not up to OSHA standards and all these kind of things. But I'm very, very cautious all the time what I'm doing. If I feel dizzy or anything like that, I'm immediately stopping my activity, walk away to another area. So with a bleach solution, when you put it in a tent, it goes in the air too. And so you have to be very careful. You don't breathe it in. The moment you feel dizzy, go to a clean area where there's fresh air. I had this off now for about 15 minutes. It was on for about 40 minutes. There's some moisture in the room. And I figured out that behind my tent, one of the zipping doors, it had about this much open on the end. So I had to crawl behind there, close it up too. But everything in there should be sterilized. I'm gonna start mopping the floor in there. I'm going to clean my bucket, my humidifier bucket here, and I'm going to start cleaning the shelves off. So let's start. The growing tent behind you is all cleaned up. I wiped off every possible surface that was in reach. The floor is clean here, the floor is clean there. This is all cleaned out. I think we are ready for Monday. And I know Halloween coming up right on Monday, so I think I'm going to do a little bit of a spooky segment for Monday. It was a good day here on the farm. We got a lot of things done. We're able to look at each individual bag when I was moving it over, and I saw a couple ones which have some issues, which I showed you previously. And we will keep a close eye on it, see how that thing is developing. But overall, things are looking great. I'm very happy. Maybe I'm going to get another segment in here, maybe not. But I will see you outside bringing Kaiser in. Well, friends, that's it for today. It's a beautiful Friday evening. I have some plans with my wife later on, so I gotta get a nice shower, even though I feel like I'm super clean after all the bleaching of everything, and get ready for the evening. Kaiser, come on. Come on, boy. Let's go inside. You guys have a wonderful evening. Have a great weekend. If you celebrate Halloween, be safe. Don't have too many treats. Come on, boy. Let's go inside. No, that's cat food. That's the feral kitten's food. Go. Bye.